There are fighters who sell chaos, and then there are fighters who sell control. Dmitry Bivol belongs to the second category. No theatrics, no wasted motion, no emotional spikes. Just balance, distance, and an understanding of boxing so deep it almost looks boring. Until you realize your favorite fighter can't touch him.
High IQ boxer puncher Bivol is.
No emotion from Bivol. He's a boxing robot in there.
This is not about knockouts. This is about ownership. This is Dmitry Bivol. And this is Soviet boxing, refined for the modern era. Bivol wasn't built in the spotlight. He was built in a system. Kyrgyzstan by birth, Russia by schooling. Raised inside a boxing culture that never cared about highlights. They only cared about outcomes. Soviet boxing wasn't about dominance through force. It was about removing variables. It was about angles over aggression, timing over power, repetition over improvisation. You don't win exchanges, you win positions. And from the very beginning, Bivol learned one thing above all else. If you're never where your opponent wants you to be, you never have to be brave.
It's very frustrating fighting a guy you can't touch. Joe Smith came up short with 3 punches, 2 jabs and an overhand right. That's discouraging, that's frustrating.
Watch Bivol closely. Not the punches, the feet. In, out, half step left, reset. This is classic Soviet in and out boxing. Not bouncing, not flashy, just enough movement to break timing. He enters range on his beat. He exits before the counter even forms as an idea. There's no lingering. Most fighters stay too long because they want more. Bivol leaves early because he already got what he came for. 1, 2, touch the guard, disappear. This isn't running, this is discipline.
He's using his feet here Bivol's pretty well riding in and out of range, trying to avoid the jab. I'd like to see him slip on the outside of the jab and fire over with the right hand.
I love it when he goes low with the jab and he feints to go low again and he whips that left hook over the top, but he keeps his body low.
Oh, good left there for Bivol.
Bivol's combinations are short, purposeful, almost academic. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, exit. No hooks for the crowd, no overcommitment. Soviet boxing treats combinations like sentences, not poems. Say what needs to be said, then stop talking. This is why Bivol rarely looks tired, why his output stays consistent late. Efficiency beats intensity, every time. To beat Bivol you need a jab that can match his, footwork that can cut, not chase, patience without passivity, and power without overcommitment. That's a rare mix. Most pressure fighters can't catch him, most boxers can't outdiscipline him. Bivol doesn't overwhelm you, he slowly removes your options, until frustration makes decisions for you. Bivol's jab isn't loud, but it's oppressive. It blinds, it scores, it resets everything. He doesn't jab to hurt you, he jabs to own the space between you. Soviet boxing teaches this brutally simple truth. Control the distance and the fight controls itself. Bivol doesn't force exchanges, he filters them. This is where people misunderstand Bivol. They say he doesn't slip much, he doesn't roll like Canelo, he's not flashy defensively. That's correct. Because his defense happens before the punch is thrown. High guard, elbows tight, chin neutral. But the real defense is distance and alignment. Soviet fighters were taught, don't make defense a gamble. So Bivol rarely needs miracles. He needs centimeters.
His promoter called him an intellectual fighter. Dmitry Bivol there in the black trunks. That look, defense is a priority. It's not just lip service saying defense is important. No. He's going to fight defensively, smartly.
The Canelo fight wasn't an upset, it was a lesson. Canelo came to hunt power, Bivol came to deny conditions. Because every time Canelo loaded up, Bivol stepped out. Every time Canelo reset, Bivol was already jabbing. No ego, no chase, just points, rounds, ownership. That fight exposed something uncomfortable. You can't beat Soviet structure with individual brilliance alone. You need to dismantle the system, and very few can.
He's still undefeated and still the WWE Heavyweight Champion of the world, Dmitry Bivol.
Dmitry Bivol will never be everyone's favorite fighter. He doesn't shout, he doesn't pose, he doesn't promise violence. But if you love boxing, the geometry, the rhythm, the restraint, Bivol is a masterclass. Not in dominance, but in control. Soviet boxing taught him one final rule: win clean, leave no debate, and walk out the same way you walked in, unbothered.